Hello dear student. Today in Unit 5, Lesson 3, we are going to talk about the conditional statement. And also in English language we have different kinds of conditional statement. Today we are going to talk about the first one, which is the first conditional sentence. So let's start. What is the usage of first conditional or first conditionals? We use first conditional when we want to say that a preceding action or situation leads to a following action or a situation to happen. Look at this conversation or dialogue. What will she do? If they buy some vegetables, she will cook the dinner. Or, you mean she will cook the dinner if they buy some vegetables. These two sentences are conditional sentence. I mean the first conditional sentence. So let's talk about the structure or the forms of first conditional statement or sentence. This is the form of first conditional. We have if, or as long as, or unless. Then we have two sentences. The first one that follow these are words or phrases or expression if, as long as, unless should be in present simple tense. And then after this sentence we have comma, and the second sentence should be in future simple. Now let me show you or remind you what's the structure or what's the form of present simple. For present simple we have this structure, this form. We have subject and then we have verb, and then we may have s or es. Or we can say we add s or es to the verb in some cases if we have the third person singular pronouns like he, she, or it. And then we have the complement of the sentence. And this is the structure or the form of future simple. We have subject and then we have will or can or may, and then we have the base. It means we have the base form of the verb without any suffix. Look at these examples. If we finish the research on time, this is the conditional statement. I mean the first sentence, this is the present simple tense. We finish the research on time. We will present it at the conference. This is will present is the future simple. Another example. We will present the research at the conference if we finish it on time. In these two examples, we can say we can change the position of the sentence like that. In the first sentence we have if at the beginning with the present simple sentence, and then we have the second sentence which is future simple. In the second one we change the position of these two sentences. We move the future simple and put at the initial or at the beginning. We will present the research at the conference if we finish it on time. Another example. If they don't study hard, this is present simple, or we can say this is the conditional statement, and we can say in the future simple, this is the future simple, they may fail the test. So this is the first conditional sentence. If they don't study hard, they may fail the test. Here we have may instead of will. And here in this example also we change the position of these two statements, this sentence. They may fail the tests if they don't study hard. Now let's know how we use if, as long as, and unless. This is the structure for this phrase or this expression. For if we have subjected, I mean the first sentence, the present simple tense can be like that. We have subjected at the beginning, and then we may have the negative sentence, don't or doesn't. It depends on the subject, and then we have base. The second sentence, as we said, we have future simple. We have subjected, and then we have will, and then we may have want. I mean the negative form, and then we have base. So in this sentence, I mean with if, we may have the present simple, or we can say the present simple sentence and the future simple can be the positive, or they may be the negative form. And for as long as we have this structure, we have subjected verb. I mean the first sentence is present simple tense, and then in the second sentence, which is future simple, we have subjected will. We have want. It means it can be in negative form, and then we have base. And for unless it has a negative meaning, so the first sentence, I mean the present simple tense, should be the positive form, because we have unless has a negative meaning. We have subjected, and then we have verb, and then we have the second sentence, which is future simple. And in this case, I mean in this form with unless, the second sentence, I mean the future simple, should be in negative one. We have will, and then we have not. Let me show you some examples. If you eat an apple, this is the positive sentence. You will not be, or you won't be ill. This is the negative. And another example, if I go shopping, I will buy some fruits. So look, these two examples, the first sentence can be positive and the second one can be negative. I mean the future simple. And in the second example, both of them, I mean the present simple one and the present simple and the future simple, both of them are the positive sentence. And in the third one, if I don't go shopping, I will not buy some fruit. In this sentence, both of them are the negative form, and also they have a negative meaning. It's clear, I think. Let's talk about the second case. I mean the second situation. If you have as long as can be followed by the positive sentence, I mean present simple in the positive one. As long as she gets home, she will clean the house. Here the present simple and the future simple are the positive form. And the second example, for as long as you eat an apple a day, you will not be ill. In this case, we have the positive sentence, present simple, and the negative one, which is future simple here in a negative form, will not be. So it means with as long as we may have the positive form, I mean for both of the tenses, present simple and future simple, and in the second one show that you can negate the second one, I mean the future simple. But in unless, as I said, the situation is somehow different. Because as we said, unless it has a negative meaning, that's why the first sentence, I mean the present simple, should be in positive one, and the second one, I mean the future simple, should be in the negative form. As you see, unless he finds the wallet, this is the positive one, he will not phone you. He will not. We should negate the second sentence, I mean future simple one. We have another case here, to and need to. Look at this example. How can we change to or to, need to if or as long as? Look at this example. To do well, you need to try harder. How can we change this sentence for as long as? We say as long as, this is the present simple tense, try harder. We say as long as you try harder, this is we have to write in the future simple. We say you will do well. You will do well. Another example, to reach our goals, this is the future simple. I mean the main sentence. And then we need to plan our route. This is the conditional statement. When we change need to or to need to unless, we say unless we plan our road. This is present simple, and this one is future simple. We will not reach our goals. And also we have or here. With O, how can we change O to the if or as long as? Look at this example. We need to hurry up or we will miss the beginning of the film. So let's change it to if. If we don't hurry up, I mean with O we should and negate the conditional statement like this. We change the form from positive to the negative, and because O here roll as a negative article here, we change it to the negative one. If we don't hurry up, this is the negative form, we will miss the beginning of the film. I mean, when we change O to if, this sentence that followed by if, I mean the present simple one, should be in the negative form. And here is an example for as long as we hurry up, we will not miss the beginning of the film. As we said in the previous slide, is with as long as, the sentence that follow with as long as should be in the positive one, and then the second one can be negative or positive. Here we have the negative one. We will I mean future simple in negative form. We will not miss the beginning of the film. The summary, what we have learned today: we use first conditional. We want to say that a preceding action or situation leads to a following action or situation to happen. We have example here. If you wash the dishes, this is the present simple tense, and I will help you. This is the future simple. I mean, if followed by two sentences, the first one should be present simple and the second one should be in future simple. And also we said we can change the position of this sentence as we see in the second example. I will help you if you wash the dishes. That's all. Thanks for you.